democracy. We're going to be talking about how to fix lag in Helldivers 2, get you back into the game, and get you spreading democracy to those bugs and dang machines. So here's how we're going to be doing it. First off, we're going to go over the types of lag, and then we're going to be going over some common fixes for those issues. So first off, there's two types of lag. There's internet lag, and then there's computer lag. So let's get into internet lag. Internet lag is what happens when your character is just jumpy, choppy, everything like that, but your FPS feels fine. So if you're looking at your FPS counter, it seems like that's okay, but your character's still jumping all over the screen, bullets feel like they're missing when they shouldn't be missing, and things just generally don't feel right. That could be internet lag. In fact, that probably is internet lag. This happens for a few reasons. It could be that your internet connection is slower than my brain when I'm 80. And yes, I've done a lot of drugs. So, yeah, it could just be that, right? But it could also be a few other things, like you could have a bunch of stuff open on your computer. If you're unironically or ironically watching the hub, yes, so someone commented that they were ironically doing it, or I don't know. Anyways, if you're watching the hub, watching YouTube, streaming your favorite music, and then doing a 4K upload of your b-hole, you probably shouldn't be doing any of that. In fact, a lot of those things you shouldn't be doing ever. But, yeah, you just shut down the uploads, shut down the downloads, and play the game. You don't need to stream to one dude on Twitch. It's probably your mom. She doesn't really want to watch. Do her a favor, turn that stream off, and just enjoy the game and spread democracy. So yeah, basically just stop using the internet so much. That's the solution to that one. Now let's keep going, because there's some other things that we should go over, and that would be computer lag. This can happen on the GPU and the CPU side with Helldivers because it's a pretty intensive game. So there's a few general fixes that people have used to just make things work. One of them would be you go to options, right here. You go to display. Then what you're going to want to do is go down to your vertical field of view. You can change that. And the higher that is, the more that's going to just add on your screen, and that could be introducing some lag. Now, if that doesn't do anything, what you're going to want to do is go down to your render scale. A lot of people have it set to ultra quality. If they just go set it to ultra performance, they're going to be getting a lot less lag. So yeah, this has actually been confirmed to work for many people. So a lot of you are probably ditching the video here, but make sure you hit like if this video did help you out, because that lets other people know that this video will probably help them out too. Now, going on display mode, this is another one that tends to cause issues for people. We don't know exactly why. It's a buggy game. It's a new game. It's an indie developer, which means they're allowed to make bugs, I guess. Well, Call of Duty comes out perfectly every single year. Yeah. No, but if you go to display mode, change it to full screen, that tends to work for a lot of people. Now, also, if we go to graphics, there's a few things that you can do here that tend to actually get a really good bang for your buck. So let's go over here. Let's go to graphics. And now depth of field. If you get this on, turn it off. Depth of field tends to be one of those things. Generally, it doesn't do this. This doesn't apply to every game. But when it comes to Hellriders 2, it seems like depth of field is pretty buggy. Also, what you can do is turn down your shadow quality. Turn that down to low. You can do the same thing with texture quality and everything like that. But shadow quality specifically, along with motion blur, turning that down, that tends to help a lot of people depending on where the bottleneck is on their system. In addition to this, I mean, you just want to turn everything down, but those are some specific areas that you should really focus on. One other thing you can do is if you go down here to display or over here to display, you can just turn that resolution down to a lower resolution. Go as low as you're willing to go, get as bad as you're willing to go. If you really want to, you can rock it at 640 by 480. You're going back to the 1990s with that style resolution, but your game's going to lag less. So yeah, you can also do that. That's one other option. The thing you'll want to make sure to do is update all of your drivers. This could be CPU, GPU, just generic drivers. Update them all. It's good from a security point of view, so no one can hack in and get all your DPICs. But in addition to that, it also is going to make your game probably run a lot better. Every now and then, developers decide to throw us a cool one, and they just make the game run worse with new drivers, but I don't think that's the case with Helldivers 2, or most games that you're going to play, so go ahead and update those drivers. Another thing you want to look into is anti-cheat. So even if you're not cheating in Hellriders 2, and you shouldn't be cheating in this game, this isn't a PvP game, you shouldn't be cheating in general, in fact. If you're cheating, you gotta 1-incher. But let's get back to the point. So there's an anti-cheat. Sometimes it's looking in the background in your system, and it's going to interact with some other programs that are running just a little weird. So sometimes it's good to just close everything, even if it's something that doesn't really run that it doesn't run that hot. It doesn't really tax your computer. Just shut it down. There could be some weird interactions occurring there, so shut it down and see if the game runs better. A few people have noticed is like Afterburner, some mouse software, things like that. It just feels like that interacts a little bit weirdly with anti-cheat right now, and that is causing some people to experience lag, specifically more of like a stutter or a jitter, specifically when moving their characters because mouse software. And other than that, there's a bunch of just random issues out there and fixes out there, but these are the most common ones, and from what I've seen, this should solve probably 80% of you everything should be fixed by the time you're at this point in the video, hopefully. Also, just in case you're a little bit of a, low IQ dude or girl, graphics preset, change everything to low, see if that fixes things. If you change your graphics to low, things start running better. Now you've just got to go through and figure out where the bottlenecks are occurring. This game is heavy on the CPU and the GPU, so look into which one's being taxed, figure that out, and then you can really customize your settings to your system. But yeah, that is how to fix lag in Hellriders 2. Hopefully this video helped, and if my voice sounds really annoying, it's because I'm sick. But give me a like, just because who else makes videos when they're sick? Who else grinds this hard? Your mom. That's right. Until next time, peace.